Hey guys, welcome back to Max Cars Dawn of War Unification. Today I have a 1 versus 1 for you on Fata Morga, the mostly played map on Dawn of War, versus Shakma playing his second main Orks, versus none other than Kykuy playing 1000 Suns. And it is also a special cast again because I am joined again by Mr Landshark. Say hello.
Hello there, how are you doing?
I'm fine. I'm not just fine, I'm excited for this one. Co-casts are so much fun, gonna tell you.
Absolutely, the sun is shining, the birds are singing, and there are Dawn of War Unification casts to be had.
Okay, let's just quickly talk about the opener. We have for Kykuy, 1000 Suns, we have a warp gate opener, so he will go for some rubrics maybe. And for Shakma we have the most standard thing, you can go 2 sluggers into shooters into Big Mac with 1 generator as well. So very standard openers for both.
Yeah, there's no harassment or early game harassment going from the Orc side at the moment. Saving his Big Mech for after the shooter boy, so we'll be online a little bit later than you would if you just build them up straight away. Relic being captured by the Prowl Wizards. Anything coming out the Warp Gate yet? Ah, yes, you were right, the Rubik Marines are out, so be very excited to see them go toe-to-toe with some green skin menaces.
Yeah, they start off as not the greatest infantry, but they are unbreakable. Little slow, but there are a lot of nice upgrades to make them really strong later on. Let's see, just capping. But there we see the first Slugger Boy squad is going over. Let's see, it will be probably joined by the Big Mac, I suppose.
Yeah, I suppose it makes sense. Orcs do like getting in nice, close and personal with some bashing. Big Mech has just popped, and they are, well, I imagine they'll be joining these guys to bash around the Silver Spires as they get built up.
Yeah, a tiny engagement of shooter boys intercepting some Thrall Wizards. Yeah, they just run away.
These Thrall Wizards are actually quite speedy, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. They are little, yeah, they have just a mantle and a little stick to walk, I guess. I just noticed the specialization for the Chaos, the Sorcerer Lord is Warlock, which is the most preferred for pro players, I imagine. It has this Pavonis, oh, I forgot the name of it. It's like some shackles research, so we will see probably them being used right away in this engagement.
Big Mech and the shooters go to see if they can sort these Rubik Marines out. Sorcerer Lord moving in, throwing in some blue shiny bits, killing 1 model of the shooter boys, managing to chase these guys away. It doesn't look like they want to get involved in too much of a engagement. We also have another engagement on the right hand side of the map. Some slugger boys slapping around these Thrall Wizards, managing to prevent them from capping that critical location to the right hand side of the map. And hecky flip on the left hand side of the map, on another critical location being sorted out by these slugger boys. So fights akimbo all around the battlefield.
Yeah, and don't know if you have seen it, but the special attack for the Thrall Wizards is like really nice. It's similar to the one of the Psyker for IG, so a really big disruption. They might not be really strong in melee, but they can disrupt really well.
I was going to say, they're a very combat-effective building unit compared to a lot of other factions. Very good to use them. Big Mech bringing back the Slugger Boys for round 2 against these Rubik Marines, although will again lose 1 model and decide to send his boys back home. Slugger Boys also joining in the retreat. What's going on in the bases at the moment? We do have a pile of guns been built up by the Orc player, and we do have a Dark Library almost about finishing for the Sons of Horus. Sons of Horus? No, 1000 Suns. Someone's sons, not quite sure.
Yeah. Yeah, so the Dark Library is interesting building. It costs almost nothing, and you also get some resources back, so there's no real downside in building it as soon as you can. Provide some very much needed researches for the Sorcerer Lord early, but later on also for Chosen and whatnot. Let's see, a little engagement again on the relic side, but yeah, nothing really deciding in here. Let's see what the Rubik Marines are doing. They are moving past, but got not challenged or anything.
It does look like they're going to try and cut off these Slugger Boys from returning back to the base. Thrall Wizards are being chased around, not being left alone for a moment by the Orc player. Big Mech once again coming in with He's trying the same thing over and over again. He's going in with his shooter boys, losing a model and then running away. Might need either a different unit composition or just more shooters.
Yeah, let's see. He's actually taking up. He has 3 war banners already, so he is 1 war banner away from tier 2. But Thousand Suns also halfway tier 2. Let's see what these guys are doing later on. And we have some Storm boys actually attacking the base now.
Ah, fantastic. So the quick maneuverability of the Storm boys will definitely be a nuisance for these Rubric Marines to have to deal with. The moment that the Rubric Marines just come over, the Storm boys can just jump over to the other side of the base and start slapping around. So maybe some turrets or some static defences for the Thousand Suns is what the Doctor has called for.
Sadly, he loses the listening post right after it was upgraded. Maybe he had to cancel the upgrade to save some resources. And here we see the shackle on the Storm boys, really effective. And sometimes it bugs out. Let's see. No, it does not. They can now jump away. Should I say day 1? The knob can jump away.
Oh well, that's as long as one survived, because that would have been a whole squad wipe otherwise, which would have been a great boon for the Rubric Marines in that engagement. Throwing out some more blue shinies, knocking down these Storm boys. Storm boys are looking like they're going to take on this Silver Spire before they have to retreat. And they're not. They're not going to retreat. They're just going to go in for more, going from Silver Spire to Silver Spire, and that will really tank their economy. They've gone from, I think it was something like 104 to 74 blue money now. So looking at the economies, we've got 74 and 36 for the Thousand Suns to the 104 and 20 of the Orks. So Orks with a blue money advantage after all this harassment from the Storm boys here.
Yeah, really good. What he does, he also is now attacking the another Silver Spire on the left side. He split up his Storm boys to do that. But we have research done now that what was it called? Dimensional warp spell research. So now the rubrics can actually follow them. They have an ability to move through warp itself and then walk really fast and whatnot. So this is, let's see if it's getting used here or not. They just keep one walking.
Oh, is that the little white disc that's just under them?
The white disc is an aura, I guess, from the warp gate or something. Not really sure about from the HQ, but they have and it's an active ability. You can click it and then you will see they would just be really fast for a second or two.
Huh. Ah, fair enough. So a sprint button, more or less.
Yes.
Silver Spire trying to take care of these shooter boys. Managed to take down one model, might go for a second one, but these Storm boys are going to move in. And I do believe that the knobs are upgraded with a power claw, I do believe, so that will help them. Yes, he has got a power claw, so that's the reason why they're able to absolutely melt their way through any structures that they see fit.
Yeah, very descriptive upgrade, more choppy. But there you see it.
Choppy power claws. Oh, that was a beautiful effect.
Yes.
Oh, amazing stuff.
That's once they got out of the warp, they have this little white shiny thing, increasing their maximum HP. But yeah, slow as always afterwards.
We also have some Chosen on the field for the Thousand Suns as well, and these guys can hold a line fairly well. They don't. It takes a good chunk of damage to send those boys packing back home.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the tier 2 choice for all Thousand Suns right now. The Chosen, they are so good. But we have a mech shop here, the mech shop, going for a Warptruck. And one thing many players did not notice is in Unification that the bomb chugger upgrade, you normally can get places an additional weapon in vanilla, but here it replaces the weapon actually. So you need to be careful getting the bomb chugger, because you will lose your anti-vehicle stuff. But the mech shop is going down here, maybe? Yes. Oh, that's a big thing.
Good, I said that's quite the investment that they've just lost out on. Like I said, these Chosen on the Sorcerer's Lord don't take any prisoners. They are happy just to walk into the base and slap things around. They've got enough health. I mean, what? It's 6 models with a maximum of 4,800 health, compared to these 6 shooter boys, which is 3,900. So almost a couple of models extra health-wise on top, just for one unit.
Yeah, it's a little base trade scenario. We have the Storm boys again killing buildings. Also just attacked the warp gate a bit, but then decided to just cap the strategic point and getting shot all the time now by Inferno Bolt ammunition upgraded as well, so they will feel the heat, I guess. So let's see how this little base trade turns out in the end.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate. The Stormboy squad that was in the Thousand Suns base had just lost their knob, so quite a lot of their punching power is now fallen out. The knob will be replaced more or less straight away. Ruby Marines outside of the base, with only 3 moles left, managing to survive. Although this chosen one, again, just continuing. They have managed to take down 1 listening post. They have taken down another plasma generator. Does look like they're going to be on their way out of the base now. They have stayed a little bit too long by the looks of things. Stormboys will cut off their retreat path, as well as these one singular shooter boy knob trying to hold the line as well.
Yeah, and there you see also what I meant, that the Warptruck has now the big bomb chugger, but not its missile launchers. Not that they would have helped here a lot. I actually talked about Dev, and he said it is a mistake or a bug that Relic has not fixed. It was never meant to have both weapons, so there you have it.
A little bit of gaming history right there for you, ladies and gentlemen, back at home. The Chosen are fleeing. They don't want to stay there for much longer. Kind of losing a couple of their models, split up a little bit. The bomb chucker of the Warptruck knocking these guys over, preventing them from retreating out in a formal formation, so to speak. They are going to retreat towards the Rubik Marines on the southwest side of the map.
Can you quickly check for me, please, what eco is? Because I imagine the economy for Thousand Suns is like in shambles.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. We've got 62 blue money and 24 green money for the Thousand Suns, and 110 and 20 for the Orks. So yeah, the Orks definitely have an economic advantage at this point in the game.
Yeah, that's what I thought, because the economy harassment from them was way better than Thousand Suns because of their superior mobility. Maybe, as you said, the turret would have been nice. Thousand Suns turrets are among the strongest in the game. Yeah, maybe a turret would have saved him a bit, but yeah, he would have needed to know that some Stormboys are headed this way, but yeah, Orks always like some Stormboys, I guess.
That's it. And one thing to keep in mind is that if you're playing as Thousand Suns and you're not going for those Screamer Demons of Zinch, if you're not going for the mobility yourself, you've got to anticipate that the Orks might counter you using their own mobility.
Yeah, one thing we did also not see yet is, or maybe I missed it, you have research for the Chosen one, which adds another stun ability to them. So you had like from your Sorcerer Lord 1 Shackles, and then from your Chosen another stun, which can help to deal with these Stormboys as well, if you just nail them to the ground, basically.
These Chosen ones on the left flank are seeing that the mech shop is being rebuilt. They will make quick work of it. It does get cancelled by the Orc player. Ruby Marines moving down the centre of the map, shooting down all the shooter boys. Not sure where the Stormboys... Oh, Stormboys on the right flank, not really doing much, not engaging. Slugger boys are also just kind of chilling there as well.
Yeah, got me a little worried for a second, because it looked really nice, really good for Thousand Suns, but now they have lost their a lot of Rubik Marines. They do not have the economy to just rebuild them, so we will see how they do, because I would imagine, yeah, the mech shop is just rebuilt again, so this looks a little dire for the Thousand Suns, although they have rebuilt economy quite a bit.
And I'm not sure what ability that was, but there used to be a bunch of shooter boys standing on the left flank, but then there was a big massive boom, which got an entire squad wipe from that one ability. Yeah,
that's the Shackle one. If you have reached the second, because the Sorcerer can have several layers of spells, you could say, like the tier 1 is just a Shackle, and the tier 2 of this ability is a Shackle with a big explosion at the end. It's a bit too strong right now. It is reduced in the next version, because try to play Imperial Guard against this ability.
Oh, certainly. I mean, if that ability was able to take out a whole squad of shooter boys, and I imagine that the squishy human guardsman wouldn't fare any better. Big Mech in the middle on his own. His shooter boy squad has either died or abandoned him. Thousands will make quick work of him from range. Morale has been broken. Will teleport away though. Now he's surviving.
But get followed.
Bloody hell, they are quick, aren't they?
Yeah, for a second, and then they are slower again.
Chosen in the base, not deciding to chase after the big mech. They're going to stay in the Ork base and do what they can, although the morale has been broken by the explodey boomy bits of the Warptrucks. Rubik Marines not quite fast enough after their initial burst of speed to capture the big mech, so it does look like there's a general retreat from the Thousand Suns. Storm Boys at the bottom of the map, once again shooting around at the Silver Spires.
Yeah, I'm a little sad again. The Silver Spires just got rebuilt and now they're getting killed again. Nobody's really taking up. Everyone is just trying to get more units or reinforcing to see what they can do in the fight. But now we have 3 Warptrucks, one of which got the twin big shooter equipped as well. So I don't think Thousand Suns can really do against this, because if they want to retreat, there are even Storm Boys awaiting them.
That's it. No matter which way they go, they are going to be facing some serious Ork resistance. Chosen are going to move forward, see if they can provide some sort of retreat path for the Rubik Marines, although they are going to go for their Warp Bolt ammunition upgrades and Inferno Bolt ammunition upgrades, but with the Shooter Boys teleporting in with the big mech, it's looking like an Ork victory here.
Yeah, there's I think this is the end. I would say not even the Thousand's best sons could have hold here the Ork tide. Really nice harassment in the mid game. That's what decided this game here. And then it's over. He throws in the towel. Wow, nice.
Yeah, well, action back to back all the way through there. Barely enough time to breathe, I'd say.
Yeah, so with this game now finished, would you tell us about your YouTube channel?
Oh yes, official Mr Landshark. We do Unification over there. We do Vanilla, Pro, occasional Ultimate Apocalypse, as well as Ultimate Apocalypse tournament streams that happened, it was either last week or the week before. So if you like Dawn of War content and you like all the kinds of mods and the original stuff, then feel free to pop by and say hello.
All right, nice. So thanks for joining me. And as always, thanks guys for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.
Peace.